Bonjour! Welcome to my channel. Guys, today we're in Paris and we're going on a thrift extravaganza all throughout the Marais area and maybe even some more sprinkled in. It's our last day in Paris. We've been doing so much shopping, bopping, and now we're gonna go to the Marais. So I know there's so many thrift stores that are available that are either high-end, designer, secondhand, vintage, and also like these really amazing, cheaper, true thrift stores. So my friend Jordan's here with me and we are gonna go just check it all out. We're gonna shop and I'm gonna take you along with me and vlog it, and we'll see what we can get into here in Paris. Actually, last thing, this is my last outfit of Paris. This is the dress I got in Saint-Tropez, and I'm wearing it as like a shirt kind of buttoned up with this pretty mandarin collar, feeling very French. We decided to go for comfort, so the hair is up. Didn't touch an entire curling iron yet. I'm wearing these new jeans that I got from And Other Stories the other day, and I'm so excited because I just love And Other Stories denim for me. And then I'm wearing these new ballet flats from Sam Edelman, which are so comfortable, I honestly chose them over my sneakers. So let's go have ourselves a little day. While I'm here, it's not that I have like a checklist in mind per se, but I do still have my inspo. So this lace dress slip situation I have been seeing so much of, and it's definitely high on the list. I feel like in Paris I could totally find something like that. So FRIP Star is true secondhand. I was seeing them literally pick out of the garbage bags and hang them on the hanger and put them on the floor. So I don't think there's much going through the products. I don't know for sure, but I believe it's very secondhand, no real organization. And as you'll see in like the first 10 minutes of this video, pretty much half of it, we did end up going to so many stores, but we went to multiple FRIP Stars because the prices are so good. 5 euros, 10 euros. The more expensive thing I found was about 15 euros. So it was just like really good stuff going on here. And I have to say, I had just come from being in Saint-Tropez and also just walking around the higher end stores and shopping, and I saw so many bustiers, so much lace detail, so much glitz, glamour, but like I wasn't totally sold on the quality. A lot of it felt a little costumey. FRIP Star to me had a lot of highs and lows, like very easy little sweaters and things like that, but also some of these more costume-like, glamoury type of items. And then in the back, there was an entire bucket of €1 samples, and so you could get any of these things in this huge box for €1. The country thing was sending me, but there were some goodies. Like, what is that? It's kind of cool. I think this goes all the way to the ground. Like, I'm scared. Whoa, it just keeps going. Okay, Jordy's finding some items.
And it's longer.
I like that.
Which I prefer.
I like that a lot. You don't have anything like it? These are nice. I love them.
You do?
Yeah. So cute, Jord. And like it's like a crinkle organza with tulips at the Tuileries. So there's multiple locations. So I took this and we went down the street. And now we're in another one. This one has a lot of leather. Look at all these jackets. Tweed. Cute. 25 euro. I like that one too. This one's way too big. It's so pretty. So cute. I think you should get that. I am so sad about this because Jordan did get it because it has some wool, some angora, some natural yarns that I just can't wear without being itchy. And I know I wouldn't want to layer it. I would want to wear it just like without a sweatshirt. Something I noticed while being here in France is how many accessories everyone has got going on. So I would say the scarf is number 1, ties maybe number 2, but I was like, I need to buy some scarves here because girls are wearing it as a belt around their hip, their waist, as like a belt, like truly. Like I'll have to do a breakdown eventually and share, but it's the new thing. So now for the try on haul, of course, this sweater is amazing. I love it. I love the horseshoe on the elbows. And then I kind of liked this little varsity tee, but the 2 colors I wasn't totally sold on. And then when I Googled this place, it's a commune, so I'm a little confused. I tried on a different slip. I ended up not getting the other one because it was a little bit more of a peach color tone. I did love this print, but it wasn't like my favorite because when I tried this on, it's literally from Sex and the City when Carrie Bradshaw goes to lunch with Big and they fall in the water. I was like, I need to fall in the water too. I'm getting it, amazing. And then I did like this textured dress as well, but it wasn't as amazing as the other one. So I decided just get what you love. Like, mind you, at this point, I also need to remember that I'm, you know, having a checked bag, but I don't have like that much space for everything. At the next free piece star location, which I'll show you how there's 3 locations, I saw this Gani like button down shirt. It was way too big and oversized, but I was very into the plaid print and also the ruffle in the front. I thought that was very cool.
Okay, so we hit the jackpot with that free P-Star location. There are multiple, so you start off like here. There's one, there's another, and then there is another one. And we have spent 2 hours here, and it's been amazing.
So I have never been to a kilo shop before, but I know that's like where the Europeans want to shop. I will say I was a little confused because I ended up looking it up as I'm editing this video. I just didn't understand how it would be a good deal because it's kind of in like the 60s, 40 range.
And honestly, the products weren't that amazing. Kilo shop, not so sure. Maybe it's this one? Can we go in there? Okay, so this is the second location. That seems to be the thing. They like buy a few stores.
Okay, so let's break this down together. This corduroy top was 40 euros, blue tag. So I Googled, it's around like 0.7 to 2 pounds. I mean, 2 kilos for a corduroy jacket on average. Like, I'm just Googling this, obviously. So that would come out to like potentially 80 euros or 30 euros. Like, why can't we just tag it what you think it would sell for? Because there's no way in hell that some of these unbranded tweed jackets, not vintage clothing, should be going for 40, 50 euros. I'm so lost at how this is a popular thing unless they somehow do half off days or something.
Okay, so the kilo shop. We think it's just like labeled the kilos it is, and so that makes it expensive and it's heavy, but maybe we're not understanding. Because it's popping and everyone says go to the kilo shop, it's so cheap, but like I'm not seeing the cheap.
It's like $40 per kilo.
For like a blouse.
So if it's a jacket and the jacket weighs 3 kilos, it's basically $120, which for the things in there,
they're like not that great.
no.
The first place was the best so far.
Definitely gives me Buffalo Exchange vibes in New York, but more expensive, would you say?
Yeah, I think so.
Pit stop for some falafel. I don't know what the lighting's doing. So this shop we weren't planning to go into, but we ended up seeing the sign on our way to the next thrift store. So we popped in. I did like it. I think it was a little bit more geared towards men's clothing, maybe some more masculine type of clothing. I did like the jacket, but then when I put it on, I just felt like it was a little bit masculine and not very feminine. I don't know. Is this a men's jacket? I can't tell. I do like the pockets. It kind of gives me Coach vibes, but ultimately 70 euros. I was just like, I'm not obsessed. And since we're not obsessed, we're not purchasing. This thrift store I had gone to last time because it was right down the street from our hotel when my sister and I came. I do have videos on that if you want more Paris content. I was loving this yellow blazer thing going on, but it was a larger size, so I knew it would just drape on me too much. I also just love this one because it is actually true vintage. Like, we're looking at 80s clothes here. We're also looking at, 2000s. The bandage dress allegedly is coming back in. I saw this gorgeous lace skirt and I loved the construction of it with the godets and like the shaping. 25 euros, but I do think it was gonna be too short. And then I love this white blouse because it has a kind of an interesting collar where it's not a button down, it's more of a keyhole with some buttons. I don't know, it's kind of cool.
This is one of those stores where it just keeps going. Like, you keep finding rooms to shop. So crazy. I don't even know the name of this place.
Of course, I was obsessed with this jacket, and then I looked $4.95. This place is such a range. You know, we have literally Christmas sweaters, which if I saw an Emily in Paris, it sounds like the French do not have ugly Christmas sweaters, and I don't know if all these Americans are just coming here for Christmas and then donating their stuff, or if the French started wearing ugly Christmas sweaters. Anyone who's French needs to let me know in the comments, because I'm shocked at the number of Christmas sweaters they had going on. Anyhow, like I said, a big range of pricing. Tried this on. It's way too short for me now. I feel like anything right under the chest is just not going to be something I pull for.
I don't think there's a name, but it looks like this. And this is the street.
All right, this store was a curated, gorgeous vintage vibe, very girly. It so reminds me of like 50s housewives, like what you would see from Hairspray. I don't know, maybe I have it wrong, but it was so cute and girly, and I'm so glad we ended up popping in. You would think I would be able to guess that by the fact that the entire store is painted hot pink, but I didn't know that. I walked in, I saw this coat, brown pink. It reminds me so much of something I saw at Kate Spade multiple years ago. I want to say 2022. It's been on my mind. I've been searching it. I still can't find it under like $400. But this one was 95 euros. It does have some flaws, so we'll get to it, but I had to get it.
This candy bag.
All right, this pop-up was another one where we didn't see it coming, but it ended up being super cute. Not 100% my style, but I did love that belt. I thought back to like when I actually booked Coachella for 2020, and then obviously that got canceled. So I never made it through the festival vibe. I never did the festival thing, but I feel like the store is great for anyone who is a little bit younger, Y2K vibes, like low-rise jeans, like very nostalgic, because for me, it's a little bit too literal for back in the day. I did think it was cool though. I love this corset denim top with the beading. So cool. I just can't 100% picture myself wearing something like that. As you can see, I'm on the hunt for something with some lace texture, some lace vibes, looking at the slips, looking at the skirts again. Unfortunately, nothing was perfect. I do think I'm into the silhouettes. I'm just not into the fabrication. It's just all polyester. It's like that fabric that snags because they're slips, so they're not meant to be shown on the outside. So I think I kind of need to like cut the dream that I'm gonna find something like that and just buy something from Anthropologie or Reformation like everyone else. But I'm holding on hope that maybe I find something at Crossroads. Anyway, here we go. I did find this gorgeous genuine leather Italian studded belt. I do think it's really cool. I like that it's navy. I just think it'll be a great way to dress up my outfits in the wintertime and stuff. And I did think they had good accessories, like cute bag, 50% off. Didn't think I could carry it home though. Lots of shoes. The store goes all the way to the back. Like I said, some of these thrift stores just keep going and it's just like a long, huge store.
Okay, we just had a nice little break, relaxation. Now we have 4 hours to get through everything else we wanted to get through before end of day. So now we're going to this place called Come On Eileen, and we know this place is going to be great because the window's amazing. Also, I tried to go last time and it was like towards the end of the day, so I was losing steam, but now we're full and ready to go. So let's go to Come On Eileen. No, she likes it. She likes the sheer.
Okay, Come On Eileen, let me just set the stage. You need to spend at least 2 hours here. Not only is it multi-level, but it is jam-packed with designer goods, secondhand goods, every good you could ever want for any occasion. We're talking nights out, we're talking into the office, we're talking day to day. I thought this plaid yellow dress was really cool. I think Emily in Paris wore something so similar to this. I don't know why I keep referencing her. It's not like I'm obsessed, but I do watch the show.
You guys, the store is unreal. I'm gonna be in here for days.
There really is something for everyone. You just need to be determined and willing to dig, I'm telling you. The prices are a little bit on the steep side, but I'll give you a spoiler alert. They do allow you to, what's the word, like negotiate the price. Anyway, we're still shopping. I loved this Mauve raincoat. I am so sad that it had such an issue with the print. I don't know if somebody's clothing like bled on it or if the print was just not up to standard to where it should have been passed to be in production. It was a no-go. Burberry jacket for $600. I feel like people in New York resell that kind of thing in this condition for like $8,000. Missoni, left, right, and center, silk, satins. I'm telling you, it's insane. I could have been in there for 20 more hours.
I honestly don't even think I can keep filming in here because I have so much and my phone's dying. I'm just gonna keep shopping and then do a try on in the dressing rooms. This is crazy.
Truly, my arm was hurting, so I had to go try stuff on, and I needed to like get a move on. We had been here for 2 hours. Okay, so obviously the Missoni top, I thought I could maybe wear it as a dress. No. The Celine dress, mind you, I bought that. I'm gonna wear it for my birthday, I think. I love this drop waist dress. I love the fabric and the details. It did remind me of like Blair Waldorf or early seasons of Gossip Girl, but you just can't do that just because it's cute. We had to whip out the camera. I do think it's pretty. Do I have anywhere to wear it? No. So this top again was just way too short for me and where I'm like comfortable wearing my tops anymore. I did love this Isabel Marant skirt. Like, I am so upset. I don't know if the elastic went bad in the waistband or what happened, if it was too big, too small. I couldn't tell, but whatever was happening, the fabric was flipping down and it just was not cute.
Kind of cute with jeans. So long.
Another Missoni find. So towards the end, my friend and I started dissecting down the labels and we were kind of like, is this stuff real? Is it not? I do think it was real, but I'm also like, I don't know. I don't know well enough designer clothing to know if it's super real or not, unless it's so obvious. I feel like I'm better at knowing that with bags, but clothing can be hard, to be so honest. I loved some of these blouses. I did purchase the pink one. We actually did a flat lay and like showcased everything we did buy, her and I. So you'll see it at the end, so stay tuned. But I did not end up getting this lace one. I did like the cutout and the sheerness and the funness, but it was still 50 euros or something, and I was like, there's just no way I'm spending, you know, $65 on a blouse for no reason. And I had spent so much money, and we had to reel it in. So that's why we negotiated towards the end. I ended up getting the Celine dress and the pink ruffle top for 150 euros, which came out to be like 165 euros, something along those lines. I had the breakdown somewhere, but we did spend a good amount of dollars in the Come On Eileen. So fair warning, you'll be there forever and you'll spend money. Okay, fair warning, Bobby is super viral online. Everyone loves it. Everyone raves about it. I didn't know if people were actually into a Bobby or not, and I will say this was one of my favorite stores the entire time. You did have to take a subway to it from the Marais area to the 3rd, but it was so good. I felt like they had really good products for really good prices, very competitive from what I was coming out of. So I have to say I was very into it. I think some things were a little bit too high, but a lot of the clothing was secondhand versus vintage or super thrifty. It was kind of a reselling type of vibe. Curated, cute, girly. I feel like the clothing there was girly, but it also did have really cool girl stuff too. Like, you could get your preppy varsity vibes, but you could also get your very cool street girly Bella Hadid inspos there too. So it was good for everyone, honestly. I did also like their vintage bags and their shoes. I felt were all in really good condition. I don't think they were selling anything that was going to, you know, flop open or break easily. The Chanel flats, this is why I hate filming on my camera, but the Chanel flats I think were like 600, which is pretty competitive for what you see online and what you see in stores. I will say this blouse I was in love. I thought it was black in person. I think it's navy. The price was a little bit high, but I felt like the details were great, and so it was high quality. This polka dot top was super cute, but I just think it was too big. I'm actually looking at it now. I'm like, did I button it correctly? I don't know. This top I thought was super cool. Love the detailing and the artisanal aspect, but I had to cut myself off, you guys. I really had to put it to a stop. You guys, we were literally out for 6 hours, 7, 8 for 8 hours, and I got a lot of stuff, so we're gonna have to figure out how to pack it all in and put it away, but I'm so excited. I would do a quick flash, but you've kind of seen everything while I was shopping, and I'm gonna go ahead and leave it at that, and we'll do the try on haul when I get back to New York, so stay tuned. Bye!